Good morning. Thursday morning here in Cypress, Texas. I get up this morning, uh, let my alarm go, hit the snooze. All right, but I got up. I just finished my workout of my run. And first thing I do is I listen to Ed Milet. I like Ed Milet. Met him before, and I like what he was talking about. If you're trying to make it in this world, right, it ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna get resistance. All right, people close to you. I mean, people like seeing you where you're at because they're used to it, and that's just part of it. All right, they, a lot of the times it's because you're behind them in the pecking order. That's another reason people get uncomfortable when you start trying to move out of the situation you're in. All right, it's like crabs in a pot pulling you down, right? And then I got on StreamYard, and there was a lot of times there's talk about success or building your business. Today, this conversation got away. I was talking about attitudes. Started off, that was good, right? He's like in real estate, and he sold the guy that hooked up with his wife and caused their divorce. He sold him a house that he moved into with his ex, and another house. He sold him like 3 houses. He made like $15,000 off this guy, right? And his point was not to burn any bridges, which I thought was a great point. Then somehow the conversation got turned to January 6th, and these Proud Boys, the guys that got put away, I mean, for crazy long prison sentences. And then it started talking about political, right, stuff. And it gets my dander up. But I got, what can I do about it? I've heard people, they were talking about the vaccine, right? And this guy didn't get the vaccine, right? And he knows all these people that did, now they're regretting it, right? And then it turned to the January 6th and the sentences of the Proud Boys, these crazy long sentences for, something, the Capitol Police were right there with them when they were doing, there's just nuttiness, right? But I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, you tell me who I gotta kill, right? And to freak people out. But I'm like, what can I do? Why are you telling me? Right? It happens all the time. I started saying that just to make the conversation stop. But that's how they do it. They push you and they push you and they push you and they push you and they push you, and you either push back or they run you over, right? And that doesn't sound, you think that doesn't sound very scriptural, right? But when you read, I mean, you've got to get a bigger understanding, a greater understanding. When you get a greater understanding, then you're getting you're getting, instead of a bird's eye view, it's God's eye view. More. And when you understand that, it's like somebody who's a master chess player and they're thinking 6 moves ahead. Yeah, take my knight, I dare you. Right? And that's what's happened, right? What they're so used to dealing with is they push on us, and unless it affects us directly, we let them. And so they get more penetration. They're anchored deeper and deeper, right? And until a certain point where we're gonna have to cut off a limb to get rid of them. And we are at that point right now, right? And are you willing to cut off a limb? Anyway, see, here's what happens when we just read in the scriptures, right? And we're not applying them. It's not even a Band-Aid, right? It's that crepe paper that there's no protection. There's nothing. You can, unless you're acting on it, what good is it? All right. Have a good day.